right, welcome back to the bq.POV daily podcast where I still don't have a fucking intro. Okay, so the idea for this one is to kind of a get to know me, because I haven't really shared shit other than aspirations and goals. And just for the sake of anybody out there listening who might want to, want to know if, I don't know, just if you can relate to me in some way. If I got something or I have an interest or something that you also have in common. For example, I like heavy ass music, and a lot of people don't. So usually for me, when I find someone who likes that type of stuff, I freak out because I'm like, oh, dude, you're actually cool. You like good shit, So maybe that could be someone out there for me and what I got going on. So who knows? So with the help of ChatGPT, I asked it to ask me 7 questions on us. So 7 being 7 of these questions of 21, 7 of them being surface level and easy, such as favorite color, and then level 2 being more specific, level 3 being a little bit more unique than that. I'm not trying to go deep by any means, just some basic surface level questions, just in different categories. And so with that being said, there's going to be 7 of each level, and then there's going to be 21 total. And they're just things to get to know me kind of thing, a little bit about me and what I got going on. So other than everything up to this point that you know about business, ambition, gym, fitness, all that bullshit. So whatever. So favorite color. What's your go-to color and why does it resonate? So the way that I think about colors, this is crazy. The way that I think about my favorite color is what color do I want my dream car to be? And that color right now, well, hold on. So that is true. The way I think about my favorite color. So I don't just have a favorite color where I want my pillows to be that, I want my blankets to be that, I want my shirts and pants to. Nah. My favorite color is what I see, I guess, my dream car to be that I'm driving. And although my dream car right now is a yellow Lamborghini Aventador, it's always been a steel blue. Just a darker or a lighter, kind of a creamy steel blue. That would look so sick on a Lamborghini. So that's my favorite color, I guess. So morning or night person? Are you more energized in the morning? So lately, dude, I've been a morning guy. I've been waking up at 2:30, and I like that. I actually even want to wake up earlier just so I have more time in the morning for myself, as opposed to waking up and then just boom, getting fucking shit done. I want to be able to wake up, stretch or read or whatever. So morning person for sure. But growing up, I was always a nighttime. I was a night owl. I always stayed up hella late. So easy for me to do that. Favorite food. What's one dish you could eat every day? So my favorite food. One dish I could do. Okay. Burger. Burger for sure. Do burgers kick fucking ass. Burger and fries. All day, every day. I could eat that. Dude, you invite me to go out to a burger, I'm in. I'm down, dude. I'll be there. I will be there. I fucking love burgers. Very American thing to say. It's all good. Most played song. What is currently the most... Okay, I can actually check. So I have this app. It's called last.fm. It tracks my music listening, and I've had it for 4, 5, 6 years now. And so let's see what song is currently dominating my playlist. Okay, so I'm going to tell you for the last 7 days, the song I've listened to most. And that is Get Fucked by Deadly Guns. And that's kind of an off one. So the next one is Overlook by Windwalkers. And then In the End by Impending Doom. That's the last 7 days. So if we go the last 30 days, last month, that would be WFN by The Noise Unheard. Endorphins by V. Wills. What's the Proof by DVSR. And I've listened to WFN 83 times in the last 30 days. And if we go the last year, that is still WFN at 88 times. Then it's No Mercy by Justin Stone. Then Kick It by Justin Stone. Then Smile by Josh A. So that's what's going on. Which is crazy because usually it's heavy metal. But lately I guess it's been a little bit of rap. So whatever. Dream travel destination. If you could visit any place tomorrow, where would you go? Any place in the world, dude? I'd probably go Italy and get some Italian pasta, dude. God damn. Or I'd go to Greece and just kind of hang out with the views. Fucking beautiful place. That's where I would go tomorrow if I could. Preferred exercise. Do you enjoy a good workout? And if so, is it cardio, strength training? Dumbass question. Favorite movie genre. What movie genre do you find yourself gravitating towards? Dude, okay, full transparency here, I'm a sucker for a good rom-com. However, I never watch movies. But that being said, all-time favorite would be horror movies. So I realized you said a lot. So horror movies number one, but I like a good rom-com, and I don't watch movies ever. So there's that. So that was level 1. Level 2, we're going to be more specific here. So first job memory. Can you share a funny or memorable moment from your very first job? My very first job, I was a bagger at Fresh Market, and my earliest memory, probably, so Fresh Market was attached to a strip mall, and so I would walk down to GNC and kind of hang out with the owner there. His name's Sean, and right next to that, there'd be a Dollar Tree. There was a Dollar Tree, and me and my coworker Ethan Christensen, we would go down there and just kind of mosey on around while on the clock getting carts in the lot. So we'd go over there and just bullshit around in the store. It's a good-ass memory. Or we would write, "What's up, dude?" or something like that on the bottom of the shitters in the stalls. And then we would kind of have a conversation back and forth. So every time someone went and took a shit, we added to the conversation. And that was pretty fun. Hidden talent. Is there any skill or talent you possess that not many people know about? Let's see. I'm pretty good with Rubik's Cubes and puzzles and shit like that. Really good with numbers. Can calculate a lot of fairly basic math in my head very quickly, which is pretty sweet. I think I'm good at reading people. Don't know about that. Skill or talent. I can sing my ABCs backwards. ZYX, WV, UTS, RQBO, NMLQJ, HGV, DCBA. And then, yeah, so that's cool. My grandpa taught me that shit. Favorite book. Which specific book is your all-time favorite and why? I only ever read self-development books, so my all-time favorite out of maybe the 24 that I've read would be The Compound Effect or Think and Grow Rich. Or, no, that's it. Think and Grow Rich or The Compound Effect. Those are just fucking awesome. Compound Effect probably takes the cake. It's a very short, simple read, but it's such a profound message and lesson for life. Favorite sport to watch? Basketball. Lakers. Period. That's it. Lakers for life. Period. End of story. Pets and their names. If you have pets, what are the names and funny stories about them? I don't have any pets now. I've had 2 dogs in my life. One was when I was, a little kid. His name was Max. He was a beagle. Loved him to death. Didn't have that much memories with him because I was so little. Most recent dog, his name was Jackson. For the record, I didn't name them because you don't name dogs human names, but it's all good. His name was Jackson. He was a black Cocker Spaniel. He was Blue Roan mix. Love him so much. He recently passed away, so it's still kind of bummy. I'm still kind of bummed out about it. It's a bummy thing, but funny stories. We used to, goddamn, going to hell. We used to put Pam on the floor, the spray, and then we would throw his toy down the kitchen. The little kitchen walkway, and so he would chase after the toy to grab it, and then he would slip on the Pam and just fucking plow into the door. Poor guy. It was so funny, though. Miss him. Coffee or tea preference? Coffee, because tea is dirt. Favorite seasonal activity? What's your favorite activity to do during preferred season? So, I'm definitely a heat guy. Cold sucks. However, I am kind of adjusting to it now being back in Utah. I kind of like the crisp air and cold. I don't prefer it by any means, but I like the heat for sure. That's why I moved to Arizona. What's my favorite activity to do during my preferred season? So it'd be summer. Favorite activity to do would be to enjoy the warmth and not be cold. It's my favorite activity is to not freeze my balls off. That's my favorite. So level 3, unique questions. Uncommon hobby. Is there a hobby or interest you have that might surprise your listeners? A hobby or interest you have that might surprise your listeners. An interest? I guess gaming? We've already talked about that. That's not uncommon, though. Gaming? I like to game. RuneScape? I like to play Minecraft. This shit's fun as hell, dude. I could play Minecraft all day, every day for the rest of my life and never get bored. That shit is so much fun. So I have to be careful with that, dude. Once I get on there and I start doing my shit, game over. I'm addicted, So I guess gaming. I don't know. Signature dish. Do you have a special dish you make exceptionally well? I make a mean ramen, dude. No, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know, pasta, chicken, dude, whatever I can look up on YouTube and follow along with, that's what I make exceptionally well. Because I can't cook that well. I'm working to get better at it, but it is what it is. As long as I enjoy it, I don't really give a fuck, because I don't cook for anybody else except myself. So we'll see. We'll see if the wifey likes that someday. Maybe she can cook. She can teach me. I don't know. Okay. Favorite childhood book character. Who was your favorite character from a childhood book, and why? Well, I never read when I was a kid except Captain Underpants, so I guess I got to go with Captain Underpants, man. No reason. It's the only thing I read, so yeah. All right. Non-traditional celebration. Share a unique or unconventional way you celebrate a particular holiday. Well, it's not unconventional. I guess it is kind of unique. So my family, I don't know if this is the reason why, but we are Swedish or Danish. And so I think that's where our roots go back to. I don't know for certain. That's just what I've been told. And so every Christmas we have a big breakfast celebration in the morning. So everybody individually with their own families does their thing for the Christmas morning, wake up, open presents, and then after we're done with that with our immediate family, then we go to my grandma's house where we have Swedish pancakes. That's the main thing. And then everybody gets together, we celebrate as one big family. So my grandma had 5 kids, and so all of those kids have at least 3 kids except for one. Well, I guess, and me, my mom. So, except for 2, but everybody else has at least 3 kids. And from there's one that actually has 7 kids. So, yeah, we had a fairly large family when we're all together, and it's awesome. And so we sit there, we bullshit, we open presents, talk about whatever, we eat Swedish pancakes, we have a big breakfast. And Swedish pancakes for me I will not eat them unless it's Christmas Day. And there's been a few times where I have eaten them and it's not Christmas, but that was because I was living in Arizona and Colorado, working FedEx, so I wasn't able to come home for Christmas because I was somebody else's Christmas. I was Santa Claus for somebody else's family, because that's what delivery drivers do. And it's quite a respectable and noble thing, if you ask me. I'm not trying to get a pat on the back here, but anybody who does that, they sacrifice a lot. And because I didn't really have anything to look forward to while I was out there alone, it wasn't a big deal for me. But those guys and girls that do sacrifice their Christmas Eve and, all that shit, so that other people can have their presents on time, mad respect to you. I appreciate it very much. So, that being said, won't eat Swedish pancakes unless it is Christmas, and I'm so excited to be able to have that with my family again for the first time in 3 years this year, which is in 35 days from now, which is crazy. Christmas is coming up so quick. I remember being a kid and counting down the days of Christmas as soon as Halloween was over. I couldn't get there soon enough, Now it's going to be December before I know it, and I'm not even really. It's going to be Christmas before I know it, and I'm not even going to think about it because I'm going to work every single. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, Swedish pancakes. It's always going to be a Sessions thing, and I'm going to continue that on for as long as I live. So wifey, if you're out there, you're listening, you got to learn how to make Swedish pancakes pronto. So, favorite local spot. What's a lesser known place in your local area that you love? I don't do shit outside of sit in my room and work, so I don't know. I don't know. Burly Burger. Shit's fucking awesome. It's a burger joint. A little brother just sent me a text. I need your opinion on, I don't know. I'll have to look at that in a sec, bro. Love you. Yeah, so Burly Burger, I think that's a Utah thing. Lesser known. I guess lesser known to the population of the podcast here. Burly Burger in Utah. I don't know if it's anywhere else in the world, but it is a top 3 burger place, period. So good. Unusual daily ritual. Do you have a quirky or unique daily ritual that you swear by? Well, if we're talking global here, unusual or unique, I take an ice bath. Nobody really does that. I swear by it, though. I do swear by it. I feel so much better. I need to do that first thing in the morning. It's so harder mentally to want to do that first thing in the morning, though. And it's especially harder to. So for me, dude, the mental dilemma is, all right, well, I gotta get undressed, gotta put my swimsuit on, And now it's cold. Got to walk to the thing. Got to open it up, sit in there for 5 minutes. Then got to come back, and I probably should shower because the water's not the cleanest because I don't have a big old filter. Shit gets kind of nasty after a little bit. So I want to shower that off. That means I got to shower. It's another 5 minutes, and then I got to blah blah blah, and then I got to dry off, then I get dressed, and then I'm kind of dried out and shit, and I got to put lotion. Dude, fuck all that. What a process, So that's the mental dilemma. And I still do it every day, though, because I swear by it. The focus, the dopamine hit, the alertness, the recover, everything. It's so worth it. And we're talking 5 minutes of your day to sit in a tub of cold water. That's it. Easy, despite how mentally inconvenient it is. Oh, it looks like it didn't generate a seventh question. So we're going to give me a tough, deep question. That could have sounded really bad if I didn't say question. Certainly. Okay. What is one significant challenge or hardship you faced in life, and how did it shape? We've already answered this a million times, dude. Give me a different one. Not about perspective. Reflecting on your journey so far, is there a decision or choice you made that was particularly difficult, and what did you learn from that experience? Well, it ignored what I said, but we'll answer it. Is there a decision or choice you made that was particularly difficult, and what did you learn from the experience? I guess moving away, dude. Is that what I want to answer it with? A choice I made was difficult. So I guess being in a relationship with someone and choosing to pretty much end it because I wanted to move away, because I wanted to scratch that itch for myself, and it was one of my biggest goals at the time to go and move to Arizona. And so I pretty much ended a lot to make that happen. I ended a relationship with a girl whom I asked the dad permission to marry her. And then fast forward, I said, never mind, I'm moving. And in hindsight, that was a good decision because I have grown so much as a result of doing that. I have learned so much. I've gained so much from everything that came with that. All the extremely high highs and all the extremely brutally low lows. And so, and as corny as it sounds, every decision that I've made in life has brought me to this very point in life. And do I like where I'm at in life right now? I do. And so, therefore, don't really have any regrets or have any icks in life, And so, I'm happy with how things turned out because here I am and I'm recording episode 32 of this goddamn thing and I'm kicking ass and it feels really good. So, because I did all that, here I am. And so, that's kind of how I look at it. And what did I learn from that experience? Oh, man. So, one tough one that I learned was in the moment. So after I had moved and I had finally made it. So a little quick summary. So I wanted to move to Arizona just because of the weather. Well, I wanted to move to Mesa, Arizona because just the weather. It was hot, warm, whatever. Didn't work out, so I had to move to St. George. St. George is the happy medium between where I was at in Arizona. And the weather was great. It's beautiful. Moved there. Didn't have my own place. I had 5 roommates. Whatever, it was fine. Fast forward a little bit, finally moved to Arizona, but it was Phoenix, but it was downtown, and I had 3 roommates still fine. Wasn't my own place though, which is my ultimate goal. Fast forward a little bit longer, finally get my own first apartment. I finally move in. I finally have my own living room, my own kitchen, my own bathroom, my own bedroom, everything, my very own everything. And I finally get everything moved in. I set everything up, and I remember sitting there, because I'm all alone down there, right? I have no friends or family. I remember sitting there in my gaming chair, looking around my front room that is empty, looking at everything. Finally achieving this monumental goal for me in my life, and thinking, now what? And that one, I think I was being dramatic, and I actually filmed myself because I would give myself therapy sessions. I would go set up my phone and I would begin talking to my phone and just kind of free roam, just kind of talk about whatever, kind of like this fucking podcast. But it allowed me to get my feelings out in air, and not keep them inside. And he was being dramatic for sure, but I remember just looking around, and I gotta sneeze. Holy fuck. I literally just put snot over my shoulder in my brand new hoodie. That's awesome. Fuck. So I just remember looking around and thinking, now what? You know, and I started crying, and it was a really sad moment because I worked so hard. I pulled all these strings. I made all these moves. I made it happen. And now what? Not a goddamn thing, you know? And so that kind of taught me that sometimes the things you want most in life aren't really what you wanted at all. Or sometimes you think you want something, but it's not actually what you want. It's something else. Nonetheless, I achieved that goal, and I'm proud of myself for hitting it. So, yeah. So, that was a good last question. Decision or choice you made that was particularly difficult. What did you learn from the experience? Oh, and then actually it happened again. So I met a really nice girl. Her name was Megan in Arizona, and everything was great. And then decided I wanted to move again. So I moved to Colorado. Yeah. And then so now here I'm back in Utah. So yeah, so it seems like I just run away when I find something good, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so guys, that's the show. That's the episode kind of about me to get a little bit more familiar with some small shit that I like and what I'm into, and just some surface level bullshit, you know. You might hear something, you might think, oh, me too, that's fucking cool. Me and him have the same thing. Yeah, that's kind of the point. That's kind of what I wanted to share, because I haven't gone into depth about any of that shit. It's always been the deep business, why, you know, all that stuff. So hopefully this provided some kind of insight as to who I am and my likes, dislikes, and a little bit about that. So with that being said, this one's going to end a little bit quicker, 21 minutes or so, and I'm going to end it there. But thank you guys so much for listening. If you have anything in common with me, go ahead and shoot me a DM or something and let me know. If you have anything, if for example you're a Jazz fan or something, you got to let me know. We have to build up that rivalry immediately. So yeah, guys, that is the show. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.